I love to sing. Singing is such a great thing. You can sing wherever you are. You can sing in the shower. You can sing in the car. You can sing while you're on a walk. You could sing as you're going to sleep at night, like a lullaby. So many times when you can use your singing voice to make music. I love how God created our bodies so that we have music, whether we're doing singing or we could do rhythms, ways that we can express music with our bodies. Another cool thing about singing is that singing has been proven that it does great things for our brains. It helps us to release things in our brain that help us to feel happy, help us to feel contented. Singing just does great things for us, and I think it's worth learning how to sing, particularly because as a piano teacher I know that if you can sing it, then it's going to be a lot easier for you to learn how to play it, because that means you've already got it in your musical ear. You can audiate it, therefore we should be able to transfer it to your playing hand and be able to make that music come alive on the keyboard. So with this video, what I'd like to do is explore your singing voice a little bit. One of the things I've found with students is that oftentimes they don't realize what kinds of potential they have with being able to sing. Students often think that they just are going to sing with what they're able to do with their speaking voice, they can do with their singing voice. However, oftentimes there's just so much more that you can do with your singing voice that you haven't even learned to tap into. So I have these cards that are going to help us explore our singing voices. We want to try to get out of just these chest tones where we talk and get into what's called head tones. And the way we can do that is we're going to do some little exercise with our voices, and I have cards that are going to give us some different options of things that we can do with our voice to experiment with that. So the idea is we're going to look at a card and then we're going to just follow with our voice what the card asks us to do. And I think you're going to find this to be fun. And the nice thing about this is then as we're learning to sing and we're matching pitch with each other, you're going to be able to feel more comfortable with some of those pitches that I ask you to match that are maybe at the top of where your speaking voice is, but we're going to try to widen that singing voice. So I'm going to take the camera, we're going to look at the first card over here. Hopefully that didn't make you dizzy. And here's card number 1. This is not going to be too hard. What we're going to do is I'm going to use my finger first of all, and I'm just going to follow that line. I'm going to show you with my voice how to do this, and then we'll try to do it together, okay? So this would sound like, I'm going to start with my speaking voice area. Ooh. Did you see how I just used my voice and made an arch with that? Ooh. Now I didn't go really high because it doesn't have anything near the top of the card. So I'm just staying right there in my voice, my speaking voice area, but I'm trying to give it a little exercise going up and then back down. So let's try it together. Ready? Go. Ooh. Great. How did you do on that one? Not too hard, is it? This next one might look a little intimidating. Kind of looks like a stairs, doesn't it? But I think we can do this with our voice. Now notice that we're going to get to a top place and we're going to kind of jump right down from that. So I'll demonstrate it for you first, and we'll see if you can do this with your voice as well. We're going to go like this. Ooh. And listen again. Ooh. All right, now let's try it together. Here we go. Ooh. Great. Here's another one. This looks a little like a roller coaster, doesn't it? We're going to start low. We're going to see if we can go up to the highest part of our voice. So that's where hopefully you're going to start to feel some things happening in your face, because that's where your head tones are, like around where your sinuses are. So what we want to do is to see if we can try to shoot that sound right up into our head area, like this. Woo! Woo! Did you hear how high I went with that? Let's try it together. Ready? Go. Woo! Great. Let's try one more together with this set. We're going to start higher and then let our voice do a little bit of roller coastering near the bottom. I'll try it once for you and then I want you to do it with me. Woo! All right, let's try that. Starting about here. Woo! Ready, go. Woo! Wonderful. You just gave your voice a really good workout. Another nice thing about being able to see these lines like that is it helps us to learn how then to, when you finally do start looking at music, hopefully it's going to make it easier for you to be able to see lines of music and how they move, whether they're moving up, whether they're moving down, or whether they're doing some roller coastering. So we will try some more of these kinds of things, but you can always go back and do the video again. Just rewind back and try to see if you can do even better on those. Sometimes it's hard for students to get their voice up to the woo area because they just haven't experimented with it. So do a little experimenting with your voice. Go back and try the cards again. Have some fun with it. And then we can try to apply that to singing. You could even try to sing one of the songs that you're trying to play right now and see if you can just sing that like we do on a ba-ba-ba-ba. Notice I probably should have said I was just using a ooh. You don't have to do anything fancy on this, but I think ooh works really well because it helps you to be able to get the sound up into your head tones and it can come back down. So very good. You'll have to tell me the next time I see you how you did on these and if you thought they were fun.